All right, everybody, that's the last. We're going to talk about our home state of Utah today. I have something special.
I always wanted to be a teacher. I loved the giant pull-down maps and the way brand new textbooks smelled.
Wiz, studied up. No, you did, Miss Stacy.
I loved writing my name at the top of the page as though I was someone who counted.
Some of the other planets as well. All right, everybody, here is a picture of Earth from outer space. This is a picture of Mars.
School was the safe place where I had a glimpse of who I wanted to be.
This is a picture of our solar system. Out in space.
I don't punch a clock. I don't get out at 5 and rush on home to my wife who doesn't even cook anymore. They don't give me overtime. It's salary. What do you want me to do? I don't play up. I don't...
Hey, Stacy, good luck. Hey, girl.
I always loved school. And at 16, I quit.
You graduated U of U in December.
Yes, sir.
You did well, Miss Best, but I can see it took you a long time to do it.
My high school sweetheart and I married young, and I quit school. But once I got my GED, everything moved very quickly, though juggling college and family required some flexibility.
As you know, there's not many jobs for someone just out of school. Are you prepared to teach 1 through 6?
Yes, sir.
Every grade, 1 through 6.
Yes, absolutely.
I like your enthusiasm. I do. I need enthusiasm. I need somebody who loves to teach.
Well, I've wanted to be a teacher ever since I can remember, and I'm ready.
Well, our term started January 5th. We're already 2 weeks into the semester. If I assign you this class, I'm going to need your unqualified commitment for the rest of the school year.
Of course.
You'll have to start tomorrow. Can you do that?
That's fine. Yes, absolutely.
Here's the address.
What school is it?
It doesn't have a name. It's a new program for homeless students.
Oh. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. For personal reasons, our teacher needed some time off. You will report to the substitute, Miss Trumbull, at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Congratulations, Miss Best.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, thank you. Did you understand everything in your homework?
Can Brandon and I play now? Please.
In 33 minutes, it's bathtub and PJs.
Okay. Come on.
Hey, everybody. I'm home.
Daddy's home. Your glasses.
Your PJs on, Kay?
I'm freezing.
Harry laughed as he chased the bubbles. More of them scooped up his cars and his planes and his shoes. Bloop went his books, and bloop went his whirligigs. And then all of a sudden, a giant bubble blooped and swept up Horsey, and it carried him up and away. There he goes into space.
One day I'll be in space. Mom, are you nervous about tomorrow?
No, I'm not nervous. You know why? Because I'm well prepared, and when we're well prepared and we work hard, then we can be confident. Mwah. Good night. I love you.
All right, which hand? Which hand?
Ooh, fun. Left. No, right.
Actually, it's so big it's in both.
What is this?
Let's keep your papers in.
It's so teachery. Thank you.
My second grade teacher, Mrs. Linsky, had one of those, and she was the woman of my dreams.
Really?
Yeah, until I met you. Hey, you're gonna do great tomorrow.
Thank you.
Are you lost? Where are you trying to get to?
Excuse me, I'm looking for 600 South Street.
You the new teacher?
Yes, you're in the right place.
I got the teacher.
Why is she driving away from me? Park it right there.
Hey, what's with the wire cage?
That's to put the kids' papers in.
Because it ain't big enough to hold my kid. And what's your name?
Stacy.
You look awful young, Stace. How old are you?
She looks like she's 16, 17.
I'm 24.
Where are your credentials? We got to know your credentials if you're going to teach our kids.
Well, this is my first. What'd you say?
What'd you say, Stacy?
This is my first job.
Oh, well, at least she's honest. Honey, you ain't got nowheres to go but up. Joe, why don't you escort the lady to school?
This way.
I like your shoes.
Step aside, folks. Teacher coming through.
Excuse me.
Oh. Step aside. Teacher coming through. Thank you. Right this way, excuse me.
Copy.
Thank you.
Let's set some ground.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
We got a teacher.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Look, I don't like to judge a book by its cover, but there's no tolerance for drug use. No drugs, no booze, no exceptions. You're high, you're out. Am I understood?
We're clear.
We're good.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
Hi.
Joe, would you please find Miss Trumbull? Thank you.
My name is Stacy Bess. I'm supposed to report to a school. Are you in charge here?
I don't know if I call it in charge, but I'm here, and you're in the right place.
I don't think.
Hold that thought. I'll find you this afternoon. I got a dozen families out there freezing that I need to process.
May I use your phone?
Yeah, down 9 to get out.
Larry? So glad I made
it. Dr. Ross's office? Yes, Dr. Ross, please.
What is this regarding?
It's regarding the fact that I've just reported to my first day of teaching, and this is not a school. This is more like a warehouse, and well, it's an emergency.
Just a minute. I'll see if I can connect you.
You're the new teacher?
Dr. Ross?
Could we get started here?
I'll call you back, okay?
This way. This is your classroom.
Where are the children?
Recess. I've been begging for weeks to get somebody down here, and The keys. These will open the side door from the hall and the padlock outside. Keep them locked. Hello? Hello? Keys? Every morning you do a head count. Then you call that number for sack lunches. Wait an hour to do the count. They come in late. Any spare lunches you're to throw away. Food Services does not want the families freeloading off the lunch program. There's no principal and there's no counselor, so discipline is entirely up to you.
What about, Johnny?
What about him? He doesn't work for the school. It's his job to find rooms for those people, but there are not enough beds and there are not enough rooms, so half the kids slept in their cars last night. When they get out of control, try turning the lights off, show a movie. Those are the shame names. Nobody likes to have their name on the board. If it gets really bad, you call the police.
What about books? What books are you using?
You count the kids, you get some lunch in their bellies, you keep them off the street. If you want books, there are some there.
No, I mean textbooks. What's your class plan? I made a class plan for 6th grade.
You're not getting this because I am sensing hostility here, and I do not deserve hostility.
No, I'm not being hostile. I mean, I don't feel hostile.
Okay, I'm fine. Okay. I came in as a one-day substitute, and that turned into 2 weeks of living hell. There's no support from the so-called parents, and the kids behave like animals. I'm a teacher, but this is not teaching. This is babysitting kids on their way to juvie. So, good luck.
Okay, come to class, everybody. Ding, 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 ding. That's the sound of the magic bell. Let's go. Come on. Young man, put that cigarette out. No, yes, I'm talking to you. Put that out right now. Thank you. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Where'd the witch go? Witch took off. Clown came in.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. My name is Ms. Bess, and I will be your new teacher.
Hi. What's your name?
Maria. I just got here.
Hi, Maria. I'm new here, too, so why don't you have a seat? This is the first day for both of us.
In your seat, please.
Sit down in your chair. Thank you. My name is Miss Bess, and I'm your new teacher.
You already said that.
I brought along a little something so that you guys could get to know me. It's a photo album. This right here is my family. My husband, Greg, and that's my little girl, Nicole, my little boy, Brandon.
Is that your house?
This? Oh, no, this is the lodge that we stayed at on our winter vacation. We skied there, we went sledding, made some snowmen. Does anyone else here like to make snowmen? Who wants to share what they did on their holiday? Yes, please, share.
We got to see our dad.
You did? What's your name?
Becca.
Becca, what fun things did you do with your dad?
We got to eat with him in jail.
Did not.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. They had tons of food.
And Santa was there.
Shut your mouth. There's no Santa in jail.
Santa Claus is way too busy to go to jail. All right. Let's continue with the story. My story began with my love of learning.
It's just a train. It doesn't happen that much, mostly at night.
Sit down.
She didn't scream or nothing.
Sorry we couldn't talk this morning. When it gets cold out there, we get busy. So how'd it go?
Well, I put a cinder block over a hole in the floor out of which a rat came running when the train came through. And that's just how the day started.
Good job. How'd you do?
Terrible. It was pathetic. There was a lady up there pretending to be a teacher. The kid saw right through me.
Okay, one thing that absolutely does not work here is wallowing in your own anxiety.
I'm not wallowing.
It's not a criticism, just an observation.
I'm leaving.
And for the record, the kids are fascinated by you.
Fascinated. I'm sure.
You showed up, you tried all day. These kids, it means a lot. See you tomorrow.
Not what I expected. If I go back tomorrow, it's for one reason. I don't want our kids to see me quit.
If you leave your name and number and a brief message, I or my assistant will get back to you promptly.
Dr. Ross, this is Stacy Bass calling again. This is the third time that I'm calling. I haven't heard back from you or anybody else regarding desks or books. We have no desks or books. So if somebody could please call me back. Okay.
Write your name at the top of the test and answer as many questions as you can. Excuse me, sir, class has already started.
Maria left her jacket.
Thanks, Mommy.
You do well now.
Thank you. Danny, Grace, Becca, can you please try to be on time? It's disruptive to the rest of the class when you're late. And please take off your hat. Danny, thank you. Okay. What we have here is a test. I want you to write your name at the top. Pass them back to Danny, please. And in the blank space, how old you are.
I need a pencil.
Okay, I'll get you a pencil.
I need a pencil, too.
Okay, Maria, one moment. Just pass that back. Here we go. There you are.
Thanks.
All right, listen up, everybody. I created this test to determine your grade level, so it's very important that you answer as many questions as you can, all right? All right, let's begin the test now. What's up, Sam?
My stomach hurts. Didn't eat.
Sorry, sweetie, I can't understand. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Sam's hungry.
did you have breakfast? Well, you know what? I actually happen to have a granola bar in my pocket. So why don't you guys share this and then we'll have an early lunch, okay? Does that sound good?
Hey, come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Don't give me lip. I said let's go. Come on.
Excuse me, we're taking a test right now.
And they have chores to do.
Chores? Your children are taking a test. They're in school.
Who are you?
I'm the new teacher.
Oh. Well, Barbie, I'm the mother. Come on, I said let's go. Up, now, get your coats. Come on. Come on. Who's supposed to... Huh?
Okay, you know what, everybody? Continue your test. I'll be right back, all right? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Step. My girls have got responsibilities.
And it's your responsibility as their mother to keep them in school.
And you better stay out of my face. Come on, girls. We're out of here. Come on, what are you doing?
What can you do? I'm Patricia, shelter nurse.
I'm Stacy, the new teacher.
Yeah, I got that. Tomorrow I'll bring you a gamma shot. Everybody working here gets one, what with all the nasty things going around. Flu, hepatitis, tuberculosis, impolitis. When people don't know how to be polite.
Oh.
So when's a good time for me to see your kids? We have a big epidemic in all the trailers. Head lice.
Well, we're taking a test right now, so why don't I let you know when we're done?
Sure thing.
Okay, thanks.
Give me my test back, you guys. Hey, give it back. Here. Give it back.
What?
Give me my test back.
Hey, what is going on in here? You're supposed to be taking a test.
I'll finish the test.
He stole my test.
Why would you steal her test? Look what you did to her test. Okay, everybody sit down.
Why?
Because I said so. Sit down.
Where do I want to sit?
Danny, I'm warning you. Get to your seat right now.
I have my seat right here. Want to see it?
Okay, you know what? I am working very hard here, and it's bad enough without having to deal with your nonsense. Now sit your butt down and get to work, too. Go. Alex, go. Come on. Everybody to your seats. All right, you have 3 minutes to finish your test, and then we're doing our lice check.
It stinks.
I know, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Why do we have to do this?
Because the nurse found lice in Mommy's hair at school. Actually, it was a louse. 1 louse, 2 lice. Kind of like 1 mouse, 2 mice.
Why isn't it 1 house, 2 heights? Heights.
We have lice in the heights. The kids are tucked in. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Video store. I need some movies.
Now?
Here's the thing, you can never judge. Never, ever judge. You know, I thought that substitute teacher was horrible. And shame on me. Tomorrow, I'm gonna prop those kids in front of the TV.
You don't even let our kids do that.
I'm not saying that I'm happy about it, but I have to subdue these kids until I come up with a plan. I mean, look at my basket. The tests are all over the place. I don't even know where to start. I may have been trained to teach 1 through 6, but I was not trained to teach every grade at the same time without desks, without books. I mean, it's chaos. Those kids may have been terrible today, but I was worse. I was a raving, crazy person. 6 years of school did not prepare me for this.
What about 8 years of motherhood? You got plenty of experience. You got 2 great kids upstairs.
Maybe I should just stay home with them until I get a normal job in a normal school.
You gonna quit?
You are going to bend over that sink when I get back, and I'm going to delouse you.
Ooh, how'd I get so lucky?
So my kid says that you gave him, what, 4 in class yesterday?
Danny's your son?
Yeah, that's right.
I am truly sorry that I yelled at him. I know it was wrong, and I apologize to
You know what? I know that my boy is smart, and I know that he can learn really good. And I just think that he needs a teacher that will keep him in line. So you just keep on writing him. That's okay.
Stacy.
Hi, Patricia.
I brought a gamma shot for you.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Any chance you could be pregnant?
No.
Just to make sure.
Morning, Danny. You're here early?
My mom says I have to talk to you. I'm sorry I acted up yesterday.
Well, I wanted to apologize to you, too. I'm sorry for losing my temper.
So, we're good?
Good. Where's the TV? Someone took the TV. Okay, in the past 3 minutes, somebody went into the classroom and took the TV and the VCR. Who was it? Oh, come on. Whoever it was walked right past here. Who took it? Okay, well, if you're not going to tell me, then I'm just going to have to take this.
I'm watching my favorite program.
Well, I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa, that's heavy. Don't hurt yourself now.
It's nuts.
Come on, Miss Stacy. Just let it go.
Danny, do you know who took it?
You opened the door for him.
I opened the door for who? We gotta find Johnny and tell him what happened.
I'm not telling Johnny. I'm not telling you. Not unless you promise not to go after anyone. It's not the way we do things here. You gotta calm down.
Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm. Listen, I promise you have my word. I won't tell anybody. Just tell me who took it.
Jack and Terry.
Jack and Terry. Who's Jack and Terry?
You don't know them, and they don't know you. And they won't be coming back.
Well, where did they go?
TV's gone, and they're gone. You can bet that they've already traded it for crack down the street. It's just the way it is. They don't care about our school. We're not their kids, and they don't care about us.
Yeah. But we care. Let's go inside. It's cold.
Stacy?
I'll be right there. Will you go tell everyone to sit down and wait for me?
You're not gonna tell?
I gave you my word. Now will you give me yours? That you'll go in there and you'll be a good example to the other kids?
Yeah.
You be the leader. Okay, can we do this quickly?
No gamma shot for you, Mama. You're pregnant.
Ms. Bass.
Dr. Ross. The baby's due in September, so I'll work until June and finish out the semester, which I promised you I would.
Good.
Good.
What's this?
This is a list of things that I need so I can do my job. The first items are basics, books, lights, desks, and then there are secondary items that I want the kids to have. Art supplies, science equipment, maps, things like that.
Ms. Bass, I'm the personnel director. It's my job to hire teachers. Textbooks, Dr. Louie.
Well, Dr. Louie wants authorization from a principal. I don't have a principal.
That's technically true.
Desks and lights require a custodian's report. Who's my custodian? I mean, do I have one, technically?
I'll bring this to the attention of the administration. Thank you, Ms. Bass.
When will you bring it to their attention?
At our next meeting.
Okay, well, until your next meeting, what do you say we poke around the closets here and see what we can use?
You don't have the faintest idea of protocol.
Protocol? No, sir, I don't. And I don't have the faintest clue what's going on here, so you might have to catch me up, because I don't understand why I'm not teaching these kids in a regular school.
The program was created because the organization that runs the shelter and our school district have this problem. Without transfer papers and immunization records, we can't enroll these homeless students. Your class is a stopgap measure.
Have you been there?
Have I?
Have you been to the school?
No. My responsibility is to fill every teaching position in this district, not...
You're busy. So would you please find me a supervisor?
Yes, I will do that. And I will pass along to him your suggestions. Thank you. In the meantime, keep in mind that you're providing emergency schooling to transient students. They will not be there that long. And in truth, Ms. Bass, neither will you.
You know, the school doesn't even have a name. I had all these big ideas about teaching. You know, my classroom was going to be this amazing place where kids felt safe and knew they belonged. But I've learned some not good things about myself. Poverty disgusts me. I'm afraid of it. And I'm not doing my best for those kids. Why are you smiling?
I've been waiting for you to get riled up.
You think this is riled up?
Before this baby's born, you got one season to play. Think you're gonna kick some butt?
This is the sorriest school I've ever seen. Can I clean the blackboard? It's filthy, right?
You think there's hope for that blackboard?
There better be, because that's the only one we have to write on.
You go right ahead. Do you have any kids here, Joe? Why are you laughing?
Miss Stacy, I have a grandchild here. Yes, ma'am, I have a grandson. Spitting image. He's the handsome one.
I'll have to think about that one.
Is that a dog?
That's a cow.
Hold on. Hold on a minute.
What's wrong with my cow?
When did you know you wanted to be a teacher? Because I'm going to be a teacher. Mi abuela, that's my grandmother. She said I could make my letters when I was just a baby. And you know what? I made A+ in handwriting.
You did? Where is your abuela?
El Paso. I lived there most of my life until Papi decided we should go to Idaho. But you know what? It's cold in Idaho.
Nelson, Miss Stacy needs somebody who can draw a cow.
Well, that's a dog.
Well, that's what I told her.
I just wanted to do some art to lighten things up in here and put them up on the walls, but I'm not much of an artist. Yeah, cow, but I don't want to take up any of your time.
What do you want, a Holstein, Jersey, Brahma, Longhorn?
Black and white cow?
You want a sad cow, happy cow, thoughtful cow?
A happy cow.
A happy black and white cow.
What'd I tell you?
Wow, that's amazing. You think you could draw a rooster after this?
Well, you want a proud rooster, fighting rooster, or a little skinny rooster scratching in the dirt?
How about a colorful rooster? Hello?
Hey.
Hey. Can I borrow your truck tomorrow?
Why? What's up?
I need to pick up some supplies.
Didn't you already buy supplies?
Yes, but that was for painting and cleaning. This is for my kids.
And you need the truck? Aren't you going to be spending more than you make?
No, I promise. I'm done after this. Promise.
You sure you want to make that promise?
Yes, I am. Come to me. Thank you.
Glad you're home.
You getting overtime?
Am I what?
Is somebody paying you overtime for coming here on a weekend? Did the school pay for those?
No.
I told you, Dee, she's just doing this for our kids. Come on, hey. Ready? 1, 2.
Here, I got it.
3.
Thank you.
Where do you want it?
Just over here. Rise and shine. Come together.
Go get him.
Time to wake up, everybody. Let's go. School starts in half an hour. Come on. School starts in half an hour. Let's go. Guys, come on, everybody. Half an hour. Let's wake up. Come on, let's wake up, everybody. Come on, we're not starting without you. Wake up. Let's go. You too. Everybody, let's go. Good morning, Danny. Come on, you've got 30 minutes.
I guess we better get dressed.
Let's go. Come on, everybody.
Excuse me, I have an announcement to make.
I'm watching that.
This school may be in a shelter, but it is still a public school, so from now on there will be no interruptions once class is in session. And please see to it that your kids are in class on time. Thanks. Maria, can you please write the date on the board?
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your new classroom.
Whoa, what happened?
Pretty cool, huh? Come on in. Hi. What do you think? This is to post all of the good work that you do. But first things first, I have fruit cups and milk, so if anybody's hungry, raise your hand. Okay, Danny, will you pass out the fruit cups? Maria, can you please pass the spoons? Thank you. So, we're gonna do things a little bit differently this week. We're gonna start by talking about anything that is important to you. But only one person speaking at a time, and everybody in the circle has to be polite. Everybody agree with those rules? Raise your hand. Okay, good. So, I'd like to start by talking about last week. Last week, I lost my temper quite a bit, and it wasn't respectful. Maybe we should talk about that. What it means to be respectful. Yes, Angel.
Like, don't get in somebody's face, blah, 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 like that, like you messing with somebody.
That's right, that's not respectful. Sam.
I don't think it's good to yell.
You're right, yelling is not good. I'm very sorry for yelling.
I don't think it's right to do something over and over, like messing with somebody. You're not listening. That's not showing respect.
You're right. See, we have to be respectful of our fellow classmates because we want to have a safe, quiet, calm learning environment, right? So, that is our first word. It's a descriptive word, an adjective. Respectful. Grace, do you want to pin it on the board? Thank you. Anyone else have anything they want to share?
Last night, we went to the store and my mom was doing nothing and cops were messing with her like, get out of here, like she's a piece of trash.
So you felt like the policemen weren't being respectful to your mom? How do you feel when you're around policemen?
Scared.
I know a nice policeman.
Dana.
My mother locked us in the basement. It was dark, and a policeman found us, and he carried us up because we couldn't walk, because we didn't have anything to eat, and that's why we don't see our mother anymore.
That must have been really scary.
She held my hand.
see some magic. Okay. Yellow and blue become green. Yes. Yellow and red become
It's okay. There we go. This is yours to keep. Look. Look how pretty you are. There we go.
Miss Stacy?
Yeah?
I made this for you.
Wow, Alex, this is exquisite.
Thanks.
That's really beautiful. I'm gonna put it on the board.
Thank you.
Hey, why'd you push me? Quit it. You quit it. Hey, stop it.
Everybody back to work. Boys, come up here. What's going on?
He pushed me for no reason.
Danny, why would you push Alex?
I don't know.
Well, I'm really confused as to why you do that.
You're confused? I'm confused. I'm also a little anxious and perplexed.
Go sit down. And apologize to each other.
Sorry. How come you want us to learn that?
Because if you know it, then it's yours.
This was an attacked cat. Not an attacked dog. This was an attacked cat. For real. And I'm like running and running as fast as I can from this kitten. And it's like barking at me like, meow, meow, meow. And I'm yelling at everybody, run, 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 faster, run.
Miss Stacy, Miss Stacy.
Here you go.
No?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, everybody, get up. School in 20 minutes.
Louder.
Come on, everybody, get up. School in 20 minutes.
Hi, boys. Fill up the cupboard, Corporal. Got the keys. Morning, Johnny.
Heads up, 6 more children came in last night.
Excuse me. Hi.
Yes?
My name is Stacy Bess, and I'm here to report a situation that is unacceptable.
Are you a teacher?
Yes, I'm trying to be. At the school that has no name. At the shelter.
The shelter. That's a new program.
Yes, have you been there?
No.
Well, no one has.
Would you like a cup of tea? I have this new electric teapot, which I've almost mastered. Is chamomile okay? Why don't you sit down? Please.
This is from Danny. He's with his mom and his grandpa. Well, they're great people. Miserable luck. They put all their hopes in the boy. Dana gave me this. Dana's 8 years old. I give her a 50-cent headband, and she gives me her bear. Her mom's in prison. She would lock the kids in the basement when she had her boyfriend over. Kids are with the dad now. Oh, Maria. Maria wants to be a teacher when she grows up. She saw me nibbling on saltines when I had some morning sickness, so she saved these from the soup kitchen for me.
Well, it's obvious you've had a profound effect upon the lives of 3 young people.
3? I have 20 now.
I didn't realize there were so many children at the shelter.
How can anyone here not know that? Every day I call in with a head count for lunch.
That goes to food services. That's a
Different department, I know. I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't come here to give you the kids' sob stories. I came here to talk to you about their generosity. I mean, these kids who have nothing bring me gifts. Don't you think we can do better for them?
I'll see what I can do.
They bounced off the ceiling and bumped into the walls. Then a bubble picked up Harry's train and bloop, floated it right out the window. Harry laughed as he chased the bubbles. More of them scooped up his shoes. Bloop went his books, and bloop went his whirligigs. And then all of a sudden, a giant bubble looped and swept up.
Guys.
Happy Valentine's Day, Daddy.
I love you guys too. Come here. Give me a big hug.
I want you to have this.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Papi.
It's not technically my job description, but from now on, you can consider me your principal and your custodian, okay? Whatever you need.
wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Sorry to wake you. I'm just so excited. I just talked to Dr. Warren, and he's approved a teacher's aide salary. So I was hoping you'd come work with us every day.
Oh, I volunteered for those children. I wasn't going anywhere.
Well, you're the best art teacher I've ever had.
I'm the only art teacher you've ever had.
Miss Stacy, Maria's in trouble. Her dad got mean drunk and cussed Johnny. He got kicked out.
What? Maria? It's okay. It's okay. Johnny, you can't kick Maria's father out.
I already have.
If he goes, Maria goes.
No drinking, no drugs. Those are the rules. But establish parameters, encourage responsibility. That's my job. And let one person live outside those rules, and within a week we're Skid Row.
Johnny, I'm asking you to make an exception. It's for Johnny.
In a week we're Skid Row.
Can you believe that they won't give me another chance? I mean, they kick me out like I'm a dog, like I'm not a man, huh?
Mr. Elazar? May I talk to you? I'm Stacy, Maria's teacher.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Where are you and Maria gonna go? The streets are no place for your daughter.
Are you trying to tell me what to do now?
No, I'm trying to help you in any way that I can. Do you have a plan?
I don't know what to do.
What if she stays with me? What if she stays with me until you find a safe place to live?
Why would you do that?
Because you need help. And Maria needs help. Your daughter is 12 years old. You know better than I what could happen to her on the street.
You keep her safe? More like we get it together?
Yes.
I love my girl.
Of course you do.
Keep her safe, right? No strangers. Just until I can get it together. Once I get a place, she's with me.
Absolutely, that's the deal. This is my home phone number. You can call anytime.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, honey. It's me. Just wanted to check in with you. Because I'm not just bringing home a gallon of milk tonight. I'm bringing home a kid. Okay. You okay, Coley?
You like playing baseball? I never played it.
Maria, do you want some more spaghetti?
No. You could have more. I ate a lot. I ate tons. Just don't eat so much that noodles come out of your nose. That happened to me once.
That never happened.
Yes, it did.
I did, actually.
Disgusting. I know. This is my dad's mitt. You can try this on if you want. They don't have softball in the 3rd grade, so I play Little League. I have the best batting average in the whole 3rd grade. I'm not bragging or anything. It's just true. She's good.
Maria, there's an extra blanket for you here, okay? And you two, I want to see your homework in a half an hour.
That's what it's like living with a teacher.
Kids are great about this.
Yeah, I'd expect no less. Look, do you really have any reason to think the father's gonna come back?
Of course he's coming back.
When? You're getting pretty deeply involved here.
Well, Maria can't stay at the shelter without a guardian, so...
Well, yeah, but aren't we obligated to call protective services?
And try what? Legally separate them because they're homeless?
Well, if the father can't take care of her, then yeah, somebody else should.
You know what? Every day I wait for someone to sweep on in and solve the problems out there, but there's no Superman coming, Greg. I mean, Tag, we're it, right? This happened in my classroom and I had to do something about it.
I'm glad you're there.
Okay, in 20 minutes, I want you sitting in the reading circle.
Hi.
Any word from Maria's father?
Yeah, but it's a lot of the same, you know? Why can't these parents just get it together?
Believe it or not, most of them are doing better than their own parents did.
Oh, why do they get to use the terrible childhood excuse? My childhood wasn't great. It was yours.
When I first started work here, I was frustrated all the time. I said to myself, I am from a poor country. What's wrong with these people? I pulled myself up. But you know something? My judgment didn't help me. And it didn't change a thing. Your blood pressure's high. Why don't you ask them for help?
Who?
The parents.
Yeah. We'll hold a PTA meeting.
Why not? The parents see me coming. They hide. They run away. They know I'll say, put out that cigarette. You have diabetes. Why are you drinking cola? I'm asking something from them that's harder to give than money. I am asking them to change their habits.
Hi, everybody. Have a seat.
Is everybody here? Well, if we weren't here, we wouldn't be here to tell you. Oh, yay, Candy's here.
Are our kids okay, Stacy?
Your kids are wonderful. Really, I mean, they're doing great, but they could be doing better. So this is why I've called our first parent-teacher meeting.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. So, children in other schools are doing something that your kids don't, and I am completely to blame. They're doing homework. And I want your kids to have every advantage that we can give them. So, as of tomorrow, I'm going to start assigning homework to the kids. This is what I need from you. 15 minutes. That's all. 15 minutes a day, whether it's after school or when you're having supper at St. Vincent's. Ask your kids what they learned that day. The best part of their day is sharing their stories with you. Okay, and the second thing that I was thinking, we can take a vote on this, is to turn the television room into a study hall 4 afternoons a week for the kids.
What do you mean a study hall?
2 hours in the afternoon, the television goes off. And the kids have a quiet, calm place to study and do their homework. And if you can, sit with them. Let them know that what they're doing is important.
So in this study hall, can we smoke? I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry. No, okay. 2 hours. Right? 2 hours. No TV. No smoking. Who's for it? Up with the hands.
Come on.
Is that up? Fine. Okay, 4's the win. I am so good at this PTA thing.
I think so. See, this is already making my job that much easier.
You're welcome.
What would you add to make a whole? Yes?
Oh, quarter.
Good. High five. Okay. All right, so if I take away a quarter, what could you add to make a whole?
Another quarter.
Chris, yeah, you did it. Mom. Come on, please. Come here.
I got it.
You try to figure this out, all right? What else could you put here?
Girl. What does this say right here?
What previous experience do you have in the food service industry?
Put down 4 years in picking. No, put down 4 years in the farm industry.
4 years in the farm.
Grace, when you're done helping your mom, will you come back to class, please? Candy, meet me in my class at 4.
Industry.
Hey, everybody, ready to celebrate our first day of study hall? Animal crackers, lions, tigers, bears, anyone?
What? You're late. You gonna have me kicked out of here now? You're the big teacher walking around all important?
Candy, do you have trouble reading? If you put in the time to learn, I'll put in the time to teach. I know I'm just a beginner, but I have spent years studying reading strategies.
You think you saw something? You think you know anything about me?
It helps your children if you know how to read, Candy. You do that? We could do that. What if I taught until the baby was born? I mean, what if I taught this summer?
I didn't know they had summer school.
They don't. But I was thinking if there was summer school, you know, the kids could catch up in areas they like behind it.
Did they ask you to do that? Would you get paid?
No. But if I could just keep them off the streets for the summer, you know, give them a boost in math and science. It's just a thought.
Have you ever thought about why it's so hard for you to stop?
Because I've been so lucky. Someone came into my life and taught me how to trust. And taught me to believe in myself. And you know what? I'm pretty good at what I do. You are the best teacher I've ever had.
What am I supposed to say after that? Last hurrah. You know what I don't like about summer school? There's no sports. What if those kids had a coach?
I love you.
All right. There's kids here. Come on.
Go ahead and just sit it down beside the truck, guys.
Warren, where did you get this?
Oh, my daughter took lessons 30 years ago, and nobody's touched it since. No, seriously.
Nice truck.
Yeah, borrowed it from one of the guys in Rotary. Hey, I've got some good news. Kids are going to have new classrooms built for them next year.
Oh, that's great. Listen, will you make sure you find them a great teacher in September? I mean, someone who's more experienced than me. I would just feel so much better about leaving here if you would do that.
I'm working on it. Oh, I better see if this is still in tune.
Field it, keep it in front of you, just roll it back to me, all right? Here we go. Robert, you're first. Way to keep it in front of you. Good, Maria. Atta girl.
Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do. Maria, take those. Nicole, show her how to set up the bases, okay? Start with first. Good, guys.
Good job, Mom. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Take it inside, boys.
All right, Danny, keep your eye on the ball. Good level swing, all right? Hang a rope now, babe. Here we go now, babe. Here we go now. Here we go, Danny.
All right, come on now, Grace. Put it in here, right down the middle. Come on.
Shot. Yeah, run it out. Dig, dig. Nice. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Run it out. Come on, come on, come on. Go get him.
Run.
Bring him around. You're scoring. You're scoring.
Woo.
Get in here. Get in here. Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah. Nice job, buddy. Nice.
Magenta 3, Meridian 2.
You guys are great.
Come on.
That's the way, buddy.
Here we go, Nicole. Here we go, babe. Elbow up, Nick. Put it in here now. Nice. Run it out. Go, 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 go. Come on, Grace. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Bring it in. Come on, come on.
Bobby.
Hijita mía. Oh, mía. Cómo te extraño.
Bobby's back.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Elazar.
Hi.
How are you?
I miss my girl.
She missed you too. Can you just give him another chance? He's been living out of his truck.
I made the rules very clear, and Carlos broke them.
Listen, if you give him a room, then he won't take Maria away. She can stay in camp. She's been thriving here.
Tell him he has a room.
Thank you.
I want you to have my backpack. Don't say goodbye, okay? It's Bobby.
Maria's gonna go and stay with her daddy, but we're still gonna see her every day at camp. We're still gonna get to spend some time together. Okay? So, light from the sun, plus chlorophyll in the leaves, plus carbon dioxide in the air, combine in photosynthesis to make food for the plant. And in return, the leaves release oxygen for us to breathe.
I like that.
What?
When you wear the bracelet.
It was you? It was? Thank you. I love it. I wear it all the time. You guys excited about the open house tomorrow?
Yeah.
Can't wait to show your parents all the wonderful work that you've done. Mwah. Bye. You guys get a big sleep, okay? Have an early night. Promise? Bye.
Bye, Miss Stacy.
See you tomorrow.
So, if there's runners on base, pretty much the stretch, start with your right foot.
Come on, guys.
And you come to a stop right here when you level your base.
Go tell your daddy I'm ready to go.
And check the runners.
He's still coaching.
You know, once you see the runners, basically.
We'll just watch for a bit.
Right. Good.
For a bit. Have a good day.
Okay, try one.
It's a big belly, isn't it?
Good.
Oh, nice.
That actually hurt my hand. Give me 5. Yeah. That was good.
Hi, Mama. Hey. You seen Carlos and Maria today?
No, not yet.
Thanks.
What am I looking at?
Built a bridge out of spaghetti.
Okay. When can we eat it? I'm sorry, go on.
It's all about tensile strength. One piece but all together. Look at that.
We learned about photosynthesis. See those white roots? Roots anchor the plant into the soil. And the root hairs, that's the tiny, tiny hairs on the roots, they absorb the water. Nice.
What happened to this?
Daddy, what is this called?
That is an abacus. They used to use those in China before calculators.
Have you seen Maria?
No.
Can't find her anywhere. Maria?
If I don't say goodbye, I can imagine you're always with me. Love, Maria.
Please, by Monday this time, okay? You're always late. Yeah, Monday.
Maria and Carlos are gone.
See, I know.
You can't just leave like that.
That's what happens here. People leave. This is a temporary shelter. Our residents are here until they get back on their feet or decide to just move on.
He can't just go without not telling us his plans and where he's going.
It's her father. We got no right to tell a parent what to do, where to go. That's the trick. It's not easy. You serve. You have no control over what happens. But you keep serving. You keep serving.
So who else has something they want to share?
We have really good news. Daddy found a job, and we're moving into our own apartment.
That's great, sweetie. What's wrong?
Except we won't be going to school here anymore.
Oh, honey. You know what? You are going to have so much fun at your new school. I promise. You too. You are, and we're so happy for you, aren't we, guys? Yeah? You know, I have something I have to share with you guys, too. At the end of this month, I'm going to have to leave to have this baby. But I love you all so much, and I'm going to come visit as much as I can, okay?
Who's going to teach us?
Well, our good friend Dr. Warren is already looking for the perfect replacement. Danny. You know what? Why don't we go to recess? Young man, put that cigarette out. You know how proud I am of you? People trust you. You know why? Because you're trustworthy. You're a natural-born leader. Which is why from now until your 18th birthday, I'm going to hunt you down wherever you are and give you a book list, which I expect you to read and report on without fail.
No.
Yes.
How many books?
10 a year.
No way.
Yes way. I will hunt you down, and I will find you. Honey,
What?
we gotta call your mother. It's time.
Time?
It's time.
Time.
Okay, here we go.
It's time.
It's coming fast.
Hi, Mackenzie. I'm your brother, Brandon. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi. She looks like a tadpole.
That's the way newborn babies look, buddy.
You have a big family. You have a crowd of your people in the waiting area. About 10 of them claim to be your kids.
Hi, Miss Stacy. What's her name?
Baby Mackenzie.
Miss Stacy, did it hurt?
Don't talk so loud. Can I touch her?
Oh, Mackenzie's so little.
Okay, this is from us.
Need this.
Oh, guys. It was Danny's when he was little. He wants the baby to have it.
It's Mackenzie's now.
Thank you so much. Look. Hi, that's a nice smile. Hi. To Dana's new teacher. Dana is a delight. She's intelligent, perceptive, and has a special aptitude for science. Dana is kind, protective of others, and has enormous strength of character. I know you will enjoy having her in your class. Sincerely, Stacy Bess, Shelter School.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dana. Glad to have you in our class.
Thank you. Can I have my letter back? That's from my teacher.
Hello?
Hello? Miss Stacy?
Maria? Maria, where are you?
I'm here at mi abuela's. My grandmother's house is in El Paso. And guess what? I just started junior high. And it's not like I'm the new kid, because everybody's new in 7th grade. I just wanted you to know that I'm not going to forget you.
I'm not gonna forget you. You let me know how you're doing, okay? How school is, and you stay in school. You promised me you're gonna stay in school.
Of course I'm staying in school. I'm going to be a teacher, just like you. Miss Stacy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Say hi to Nicole and Brandon for me.
I will.
Promise. We won't ever say goodbye. Okay?
Okay. Knock, knock. Hi.
Hey, there she is.
Dr. Warren.
Oh, my goodness.
You wanted to meet her?
I do. Oh, my.
Look at you. Dr. Warren. Why don't we do it this way?
Do I get to hold her? Oh, my
Goodness. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, she's the easiest baby I've ever had. She just eats and sleeps on schedule. We pretty much just wait at home for Nicole and Brandon to get home from school. Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, she is so beautiful.
Isn't she?
Put you down.
There we go.
Oh, she is gorgeous.
How's our school?
Great. Construction starts in the spring. But the best part is the new legislation. Next year, it's going to be easier for homeless students to register at any school in the district.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in the meantime, we want to add to our teaching staff. So think about it.
I miss them.
I know.
And I don't want to put Mackenzie in daycare. I mean, we can't afford it anyways. I'm not done yet.
I know.
Attention, everyone. Attention. This morning we will have someone coming to class. This person will be team teaching with Mr. Parker and me. I think you'll find with 3 teachers, You'll be very busy students. Mrs. Bess.
Stacy, hi. It's so good to see you. Danny, Rosie with the hat. How are you kids? Give me a break. She's so much bigger. I know. So, who wants to share next? How about our new friend Annie? You want to share something with us?
How'd you get here, Annie? We lost our house. My mom says we got each other and that we're gonna be okay. You will be.
Does anyone want to share their story with Annie? Becca? What are you doing? You want to share something? Does anyone want to share something? Hi, I'm Emily Van Camp. The work of the real Stacey Bess is what truly inspired me to become part of tonight's Hallmark Hall of Fame presentation. Along with other caring and committed educators, Stacey continues to be an advocate for underprivileged children today. I am honored to introduce her to you now.
Thanks, Emily. My hope is that tonight's movie will inspire others to get involved. My family learned that even simple things can be very meaningful to a child in need. Cooking, just sitting around a dinner table, laughing and playing together. Ordinary moments that our own kids take for granted can have an extraordinary impact. A child we took in years later said to me, "You came in every night, tucked us in, and said prayers." To her, that was amazing. You too can make a difference in the lives of such children. You don't need unusual skills. You don't need special training. You just have to care.
At Hallmark.com, you'll find links to organizations where you can learn about volunteering to make a difference. And you can learn about some of the new challenges facing homeless families today. You can also find out what the real Stacey Bess is doing in her continued effort to help children.